What's up? What's up, everybody? What's happening? What's going on? Hopefully everybody did well today. A couple charts I want to look at, go through the market, tell you about a couple trades I did. Just give it a couple minutes. Let everybody jump on in. All right. Let me know where you're watching it from. Today is Monday. Monday. All right. Let me just set up a couple things here really quickly. Let every people jump on in. Look at the charts. Let's go. All right. We're going live a little bit earlier today. Also, hopefully y'all caught my video that I shot yesterday. It was a good one. I got a lot of good emails from it. So hopefully y'all caught it. All right. Let's begin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to the Trade Zone. I'm your host, Jeff Moore. I do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, God willing, right? And we just do a quick recap of the markets, talk to you about a couple setups, answer a couple questions, and let's rock. Let me put the Ready, Aim, Fire Pro on here really quickly. I had some emails today from one of my boys. He said he really liked the Ready, Aim, Fire Pro. So let's put it on, right? I use it. I like it. Ready, Aim, where you at? Ready, Aim, Fire Pro, where are you? All right, everybody. Let's just get the Ready, Aim, Fire Pro. I thought I added it to the charts, but I guess I didn't. There it is. Bam! Hey, guys, do me a favor. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. If you want to be notified whenever I go live or I shoot a brand new video, hit that little bell. And do me a favor. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how's your trading going, how long you've been trading. All right? All right. Let's rock and roll. For those of you watching for the first time, hey, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Jeff. And I've been trading for 15 years. I wrote this book right here. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. It took me 2.5 years to write. Okay? All right, let's go. So for those of you that are brand new, let's start off with this. I've got the blue line, the red line, and the pink line. So let me just tell you what's on my charts so you know. And then I'm going to go over an SPX trade that I took today where I analyze the market, give you a couple setups, and then I got to go to a baseball game or baseball practice. So the blue is the 8 exponential moving average, okay? 8 exponential moving average. The red is the 21 exponential moving average. The pink, it's the 34 exponential moving average. The black is the 50 simple moving average. The orange is the 100 simple moving average. And the green is the 200 simple moving average. These little lines that you see that are dashed, those are the Bollinger Bands, okay? The Bollinger Bands. So this is the top of my chart. And I use all of these. These 3 are for my longer term support areas. I like when price is pulling back into the longer term support areas. I like this 100 simple moving average going up. I like to see price, pull back into this as well as the 50. And then I like to look down below, right? So down below, we got the Squeeze Pro. The Squeeze Pro is right now, it's got to be my favorite indicator. No doubt. I love it. I got trading strategies built around the Squeeze Pro, not just the squeeze. I've got a strategy called green to black. It is an 85% probability trade so far. I don't talk about it on YouTube. I talk about it to my students. But I love it. Down here at the bottom is the Ready, Aim, Fire Pro. I got a message today from one of my buddies. He's using it. He made a quick, like $1,000 today using the Ready, Aim, Fire Pro. I love it. I got video lessons on all of these. And this one right here hopefully will be available in 1 week. You ain't seen nothing like this one. This is the Forecast Pro. And there's some built-in trade signals. I'll be doing video kind of YouTube stuff on it. Should be available in 1 week. You can't find it. You can't find this one with these signals anywhere, because I've taken an indicator, we've tweaked it, I've added symbols and trade thing. You're going to like it. Okay. So let's rock and roll. Let me start off by telling you a trade that I did today. Okay. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I like to do credit spreads on the SPX. I really do love credit spreads. And I like the high probability nature. And some of the strategies that I teach my students, it evolves around the squeeze and it involves credit spreads. But I teach credit spreads probably different than a lot of people do, okay? And so I'm going to share with you a trade that I took today, which might not be different than a lot of people do, but I like it, right? So if you see, I got my levels. Let me just show you my levels really quickly. So this is the SPX. So in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I draw these levels. So this is resistance 2, resistance 1, support 1, and support 2. So I draw these in the morning, and I do this on the hourly time frame, okay? So I pull up the SPX, and I draw my support and resistance lines, okay? And again, there's no right or wrong answer, but these are the levels that I drew today, okay? So then what I like to do is usually, 5-15 minutes after the market opens, I sell a credit spread, right? It's a 0 days to expiration credit spread. Now, a couple of things that I do. I look at the heat map in the morning, because again, what you've got to do is you've got to establish a direction, right? So I'm talking either a bull put spread or a bear call spread. So you've got to pick a direction. And so what I do is I like to look at the heat map in the morning, just to kind of see, hey, is there more green than red? A couple other things that I'm looking at are, let me pull them up really quickly. It's my internals chart. I don't think it's here. Yeah, it's right here. I like to look at the internals. And so what I do is I look at the advancers and decliners in the morning. So I want to see, check this out. I want to see where price is opening up, either up or down, right, on the advancers and decliners on New York Stock Exchange. Now, y'all can write these down if you want. I've got 3 numbers, 1,500, 1,500, -500, -1,000, -1,500. So what I like to do is see where it opens up. And then I've got these percentages. You can't really see them that well, but let me blow it up. So I got these percentages. And these percentages came down from my mentors way back in the days who did a lot of research. Okay? And what they found out was that when price opens up in this area, there's a 65% chance that it's going to close above this area, or at least in this area. Now, the first candle, we got to let it close. Okay, this is a 5-minute. So you got to give it 5 minutes. So this opened up, but 5 minutes later, it was in this zone. Okay, this zone. So what that is that's telling you there's a 55% probability that it's going to close in that zone or higher. And look what it did. Bam. So give it 5 minutes. Now, you've got this area. If it opens up in here after 5 minutes, it's in this zone, it's going to chop around most of the day. And that's where a lot of people get chewed up, right? It chops around. And then I just got different percentages, right? 44, 66, 44. So if it opens down in here, okay, or in this case, it closes down here, you've got a 44% chance that it's going to finish down there. So you can write these down. So this is just something I look at in the morning. Okay, I like to see where it opens. I also go look at the ticks. So I got 1,200, 1,600. And so I like to see, hey, where is it opening up? Also, I've got the 5 simple moving average. As long as it's above 0, and these ticks are up here, we're bullish. So I look at that in the morning. I look at this vol spread, right? The vol spread. And I talk about these in my market internals and in my class. So look, price opened up, and it basically stayed above this line the whole day. So in this case, so it opened up, and whenever it opened up, it was above this line. We had a bull flag. So again, I'm just giving you guys all the clues that I was looking at this morning. So the trend, okay, trend opened up and sold off. But the most important things you guys need to know is what I'm doing is I'm looking at the heat map, the advancers and decliners, the ticks. I'm also looking at support and resistance, and then I'm going to pick a direction. I got to pick a direction. So today I chose a bull put spread. So my assumption was the market was going to go up, and I sold a 0 days to expiration credit spread. Now, this account is a smaller account because my students, you know, they don't got millions of dollars. So we're trying to trade an account that's about $50,000. Okay, so that's this size of this account. So today I sold two, right? Because again, most of my students have smaller accounts. So I sold two SPX credit spreads, 430, bought the 425. I got 60 cents. Now this is weird. Don't tell, I have no idea, but I bought it back. Now this is weird. For minus 30. I don't even know how that's possible. I had an order to get out at 10 cents, and I got filled at minus 30. So just so you know, I've never seen that happen before, ever. They gave me 180 bucks. So I made 100. This is my day trade, right? So I don't even know how this is possible. So don't tell on me. But I got a credit of 60 cents. I bought it back for minus 30. So that's 90 times 2, 180. I don't even know how that's possible because, you know, in credit spreads, the most you can get is the credit that you sell it for. So I have no idea how I made $180 because the most I can make is 60 times 2. So I don't know if they messed up or I'm not seeing something, but regardless, it doesn't matter. What matters is I drew my lines, support and resistance. This is a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday trade, okay? 0 days, SPX, it's cash settled. We don't have to worry about getting called to stock. Nah. So you draw your levels in the morning, draw your resistance and support. Look at the heat map. Look at the advancers. Look at the ticks. Pick a direction, and then trade a spread, okay? Bear call or bull. Now, there's other rules than that. There's stop losses. There's profit targets, but I did that trade today. So I talked about it in my live class. I alerted it in the group, and kind of simple as that, right? So let's go look at the market, and then I'm going to show you another trade that I got in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the SPY because it's not all doctored up. So we've been talking about the SPY. So today, 0.73. So the market was up 7 points. I mean, it opened up high, kind of sold off, finished kind of flat. So we're still right at the 100. We're right at the 100. But let me show you a couple of alarming things. We've got mixed signals. So let's start off with price action. What do you guys know about the price action? And guys, let me know if you have any questions. Pop them in, guys. We'll look at some charts. And if you're new, hey, subscribe. You know, I give a lot. I give way more value in here than anybody else will give. So anyway, let's go. So it pulled back. So let's take a look at it. So price came down, hooked up, bear flag, right? Bear flag. Then it rolled over. We had this inside bar right here. Okay, inside bar, bearish harami. It needed confirmation. And then look at this nasty Godzilla candle to the downside. Nasty. I mean, yesterday was ugly. And then today, we got an inside bar. This is a bullish harami. It's a bullish harami because it's at support. So that's a positive sign. Maybe we can get that momentum extended tomorrow. So what you want to do is you can look at a couple things. You can draw your support. My mentor would probably draw the support level right there. You could even draw short-term support right there. And if it breaks tomorrow, it'll come down to about there. And then if it breaks that, you can measure this distance, which, use your Fibonacci, and it's going to go down ugly. So let's look at our clue. Clue number one, it's okay. It's bullish. Now, with the TTM Squeeze Pro, momentum is extended back to the downside. So that's not good. We didn't see any shift in momentum. If we look at the Forecast Pro, we've got this green line. The green line shifted down. That's the intermediate term momentum. So it's bearish. If you notice, it's got a dark green color when it's rising. And then look at this. Bearish strengthening. That doesn't give me the warm and fuzzies. But let's point out something good. The blue line represents the short-term momentum. The orange line is the micro momentum, right? That 1 to 2 days. Well, when they're both down here in the lower zone, look what's happened, last time. That wasn't that big a pop, but let me show you right here. Boom, here, boom. So it doesn't always bounce, but it's telling you that the short-term and micro momentum is in the bottom zone, which is oversold, right? So we're expecting a little pop. And so I do like that. And today I put on a bunch of trades, a bunch of credit spreads, because this is where I like to put on my credit spreads, right? When it comes down into the lower zone, I'm looking for just a couple day pop. That's all we need. Like we did right here on NVIDIA. So I did NVIDIA the other day on 920. Sold it for 65 cents. 2 days later, bought it back for 30 cents. So about 55%. Just trying to take advantage of that quick pop, which I'm glad I did, because look what happened to NVIDIA. So I got in NVIDIA on 920, which is right here. I sold right here. So it was just 3 days. But look at these lines. You see how when they come down here, pop. We're just looking for a 1 to 2, maybe 3 day pop. All right, look down here. Bam, we got a lot more. Look at here, 2 days. So for those of you that are short-term traders, you got to take advantage of that. And that's what I teach all the time in my class. And I'm taking trades all day in my live class whenever we have that opportunity. So let's go back and go back to the SPX. Hey guys, let me know if you're enjoying this. I appreciate it. Give me a comment. Let me know what's up. Let me know where you're from. If you're watching the replay, hey, let me know. Love it. Got some big stuff, man. For those of you that are in my school, we've got some huge stuff coming. This indicator is going to be available in about a week. Pumped up. Man, it's going to just, you have no idea. It's going to be great. And for those of you in my class, we bought a lot of crypto trades today. Man, we bought like 5 crypto positions. I do crypto trading as well. All right, let's go. So that's the Forecast Pro. Let's look at the Ready Aim Fire Pro. See, we had a Ready Aim Fire. So again, that was a pop, but look, we got this arrow today. We got this red thrust bar. So the red thrust bar means strengthening momentum, bearish. Because the Ready Aim Fire, and you guys know, I have a couple really good videos on that, and you guys know Simpler Trading is who offers the Ready Aim Fire Pro. But down below, I'm an affiliate with Simpler Trading for the Squeeze Pro and the Ready Aim Fire Pro. So if you get any one of those indicators through my link, then what you're going to get is not only are you going to get the indicator through them, but I'm going to hook you up with over $3,000 worth of custom codes. I'm going to give you my stickers. I'll teach you how to use them. I'm going to give you this sticker right here, which tells you if it's stacked to the upside or the downside. I'm going to give you this stacked EMA sticker up there. I'm going to hook you up. I give you all sorts of stuff. An ATR bubble right here. So just let you know what the ATR, a lot of stuff, okay? A lot of stuff. And all you got to do is use my link. That's it. And if you get the Squeeze Pro through my link, you get a discount anyway. So, but let's talk about the Ready Aim Fire Pro, because I really like this indicator. And I'm not really sure if there's people out there that explain it as good as me. And the reason I say that is I get a lot of emails telling me, man, you explain it really good. So let's dissect it really quickly. So if we expand it for you guys right here, let's just look at the Ready Aim Fire Pro. So we know where price is at, bullish harami at support. Okay, it's still above my S1 level. But let's talk about the Ready Aim Fire Pro. So we got a red dashed line. So the red, okay, there's two things that this indicator measures. Number one, it's for those of you in my school. I have videos on this, tons of videos, okay? Tons of videos on this. Now, that red line means that it's the first sign of exhaustion. Now, if you notice, we've got green and we got red. So whenever it's a green ready, it's in a downtrend, it's telling you, hey, it's the first sign of a potential reversal. First sign. So if you're in the trade to the downside, you can use that as a time to start protecting. Okay? When you get the aim, second stage. Third stage is the arrow. So it's ready, aim, fire. So this can help you timing your turns. And then the red, aim. Well, in this case, it's ready, aim, fire. So you get, whenever the arrow comes after the aim, that's the fire. And it's the opposite of what I just said. Okay? Now, it also gives you trend continuation strength. You got these little bars, right? They're called thrust bars. The yellow means it's getting ready to go. You just don't know which direction. So the yellow was telling us, hey, it's getting ready to move. Bam, look at that. The green tells you it's going to move, if not moving, hardcore to the upside. So in this case, the yellow came in right here at the consolidation. So it's telling you, hey, we're about to pick up steam. It just doesn't tell you which direction. Then today, the red, or the red little bar, that red bar is heavy momentum to the downside. So this Ready Aim Fire Pro, which I use it all the time and my students do as well, it's got a lot going on, right? Reversals, bear flags, bull flags, I use it for trend thrust continuation. So it's got a lot happening. A lot happening. And you guys know that my indicator coming out very soon, actually, I've talked about this. So when you get this arrow, my indicator, when it crosses the 50, the arrow comes later. So this indicator in conjunction with the Ready Aim Fire is going to give you an extra advantage. And look, crosses, arrow. Crosses to the downside, arrow. So if you have a ready aim and this line crosses, the arrow's coming. I talked about that right here. Look at this. It's crossed yesterday, and look what happened. The arrow. So for those of you that use the Ready Aim Fire Pro, my indicator coming out in a week, not only is it going to blow, there's some really cool signs that I'm going to talk about on YouTube, and I'll be the only one talking about it, by the way, because they don't have it. If you use it with the Ready Aim Fire Pro, you're going to have an extra advantage, because you might see a ready aim, right? Ready aim, cross. This is the way I used it. Ready aim, this crossed. That's an early sign that you're going to get a fire tomorrow. So this will help give you that extra advantage on the Ready Aim Fire Pro. 1 week, okay? So that's what we got going on the SPX. That was that was a lot of information that I threw at you guys. So it's right at support, critical area. Tomorrow's a very important day. Today we made, we did money on our day trade like I talked about. Super good. So let me share you just a couple setups that I like. Lows. And guys, if you appreciate it, let me know. And yo, I'm telling you, man, just put all the pieces together. This is what I tell my students all the time. Put the pieces together, okay? Just put them together. Give yourself an advantage because remember, it's you against somebody else. All you got to do is be better than them. Because for every time you get in the trade, somebody's taking the opposite trade. So you got to beat them. That's it. Okay? It's like war, right? It's like war. You guys know I trade Forex and all that stuff. I mean, you know, besides this, I mean, I got Forex trades going on. Like here's the New Zealand dollar. I mean, look at this trade. You guys like the squeeze? Well, guess what? You want to make some money? Bam! Look at this. Squeeze. Bam! We're under this line. I mean, come on. I talk about all these different zones. And so, I mean, there's a lot of money. A lot of money that you guys can make. So lows. Let's go back and look at lows. I got to get ready to go to a baseball game. But hey, guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed my video yesterday. It was a good one. It was about the 5 stages to profitable trading. Tomorrow, I'm going to post a video. It's a review video. Somebody sent me a video on a Fibonacci. So I'm going to review it. But look at lows. Write this one down. I like this setup. Lows. You tell me. You tell me. You got stacked moving averages. I mean, it doesn't get any better. Look at the squeeze. Orange to red. So we are, volatility is contracting. When it's orange, you guys know that I have the Squeeze Pro. That is whenever it's at its most quiet, right? High compression, really quiet. Look at the Bollinger Bands, contracting, getting ready for an explosion. We just don't know which direction it's going to fire, right? Well, now we're red, so it's starting to expand. The orange fired to red. So we're in a red squeeze. We got a beautiful uptrend. We're bullish on the Forecast Pro. The orange line is coming out of the lower zone. The orange line is the micro momentum, right? You don't have an arrow because the blue hasn't crossed. So if you're waiting for an arrow, and just wait for the blue, right? But this is a good looking chart. If you're going to take a stab at it, why not take a stab at it there? So what can you do? Well, you can buy a call option. You can do a debit vertical spread. You can do a directional butterfly. You can do a bull put spread. You can buy the stock. I mean, whatever you want to do, right? I mean, I know what I'm going to do, but you've got to decide, right? I mean, my students know exactly what I'm going to do. Lows. What about Costco, right? They're in the same family. Just pick your poison, right? Which one do you like better? They look about the dang same. Now, Lowe's has a little bit better trend, right? The moving averages are stacked, but Costco still looks good, right? I mean, it's still holding support. Nice, nice kind of action right there. These lows, it's holding this. So this line right here is a support level. My indicator, it draws it automatically. So what happens is when you get this divergence, and I'm going to be explaining all this in about a week. When you get the divergence, okay, it's a bullish divergence. It's going to paint that line. Now that is a key support level. Okay, just like this, when you get a bearish divergence, it prints these levels. So for those of you that are supply and demand, it prints them on the chart. Those are major levels. Okay, and I'll be talking about them in the YouTube videos. But anyway, it's a good looking chart in a beautiful squeeze. The micro momentum's coming out. The Ready Aim Fire Pro, arrows pointing down. But I mean, it's a good looking chart. So write that down. I like this one, Nike. I like Nike. Okay? Nike. I like this right here. Let me tell you what I like about it. So this was a nice, beautiful uptrend, right? The blue crossed, or came all the way back down to the 200 moving average. So we have, these are cluster dots, okay? Kind of like the Ready Aim Fire Pro, but I think even a little bit more powerful. It represents different time frames. When all of the time frames are extended to the downside, these little green bars print. So they help us spot reversals. Now, this line right here, it automatically paints. And so price is likely to snap up to that line. So if you are trading shorter term, that might be a 2 to 3 to 4 day pop. You can make some money on that pop. So you know it, and it's printing it that it's more than likely going to come back up here. This is a good spot. And if you look at the weekly time frame, what do you see? This is a beautiful bull flag, right? I mean, beautiful. When in doubt, zoom out. Higher high, pulling back, boom. Higher low, that's the picture. That's the picture. We've got our short-term and micro momentum ready to pop. So you've got a weekly flag and you've got a pullback into the 200 on the hourly, right? No, I'm sorry. That's the weekly. On the daily, right? You got a weekly pullback here on the daily. You got cluster dots. You're more than likely to snap back up to the top. Okay? All right, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that. There was a lot of information thrown at you. Hey, do me a favor. If you're watching this video still here, you're going to make money. If you left, you're probably going to lose. That's just the way it is. And about 8 months from now, you're probably still going to be watching YouTube videos wondering why you ain't making money. But if you're here and you stayed, you will continue to make money. Okay? For those people that came on and left, you're probably still going to be right back in the same situation a year from now. Okay. So anyway, hey, thanks for being here. I do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I give you some power. I gave you a lot of information today. Super jacked up. Hey, catch out my live classes on my live classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be on the lookout tomorrow for my video review. Check out my video on Tuesday. If you're interested in any of my courses or live coaching, check down below. If you're interested in any of these indicators like I already talked about, you get those through me. I'm going to hook you up with a bunch of freebies. Just check the description. You help me, I help you. All right, everybody, I got to run. Somebody's calling me from a number I don't know. Do me a favor, on your way out, subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell, and we'll see you tomorrow for a video review. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.